All my carnivore meal preppers unite. This recipe is going to change your meal prep, I believe, forever. It's super simple, only 3 ingredients, and it beats anything you can buy at store or Starbucks or anywhere else where they sell these type of muffins. Let's just get right into it. For these ones, you need 80 grams of cottage cheese, 40 grams of shredded cheese, and 6 eggs. Of course, if you are making a bigger batch, just increase the amounts accordingly. So there are 3 options how you can make this. Option 1 is using a blender. That's if you kind of want a smooth texture, then you simply blend the things together and bake them. Option 2 is the lazy version, which I usually make, which consists of simply, as the things are right now, just put them together, mix them around, and bake them. Option 3 is if you want it to be a bit smoother, but don't have a blender, then I'll show you what to do. This kind of is a lot of work, but essentially you want to start by a little bit breaking these chunks of the cottage cheese up, and you can do that with the fork and just by pressing them on the side. You would want to do this for around a minute. Just stomp it around and it eventually starts becoming smoothed out. I don't know how to describe this. So around 1 minute has passed and you can already see that the cottage cheese doesn't have those chunks anymore. What we do next to even make the process smoother is you take one egg for now, and you crack it in. And you just continue pressing everything down. I mean, essentially you're just doing the work of a blender. Of course, it's not going to be as perfect. I mean, it can be if you have the patience, but if you have been a frequent viewer of this channel, you know that I don't have the patience. I just wanted you to show you that there is a way. It's also a great hand workout, so that's that. But yeah, you push and smush and push and smush. So that's an option for you if you are not lazy. Maybe you're a bit crazy, but not lazy, but a bit crazy, yeah. Add in the cheese, mix it up, and now we just need more eggs. 1 is already in, I'm adding 5 more. Okay, yeah, 4 total. 5 total, and number 6. Perfect. I am calling these the Starbucks egg muffins. I know that, at least based on the website, they are available in the USA, but I know I had them in Greece once. They don't really have these here in the Netherlands in Starbucks, at least I have never seen them. And now we just mix everything together. Of course, this is also a good time if you want to add some salt. In some of my videos, I do something and I think I'm so smart that I repeat doing it. So this is my way of filling the muffin cups. Normally I would do it with a spoon, but that just takes ages and nobody has time for that. And of course, with the first one, I'm already spilling it on the table here. But that's just welcome to Meet Carnivore, the channel where things go all directions and we just claim that this is intended. I mean, at least it makes my own life easier, you know. I mess something up and then I just say that this is how I want it to be and that I'm happy. Of course, not with everything, but no, I'm not going to start going into details. That's my overthinking brain. Perfect. And now we are going to air fry these beasts at 160 degrees Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes. It depends. I will just put a 12 and check in. It's always easier to add a bit of time than to remove it, right? So 160 and 12 minutes. And I'll see you then. And of course, you will see after, but you don't want to overfill the muffin. Jesus, I can't speak English anymore. You don't want to overfill the muffin molds because you will see why.
And while these beasts are cooking, let me tell you exactly where they are cooking. Because honestly, if I was a Starbucks egg bite, I would be praying to be air fried in the Typhoon Dome too. It's just so good. So what's the reason that it's better than your basic air fryer? The dual heating elements. It cooks fast and even. Plus, look at this capacity. It fits a full 12-inch pizza. You know, for your non-carnivore friends or the family members who still haven't seen the light yet. I use this thing twice a day. every day. And as you can probably tell from the layer of bacon grease currently on it, I'm not just saying that. This thing is a workhorse. It's also 50% quieter than the competition, and it has a self-cleaning mode, which I am clearly going to need the second I'm done filming this. Treat yourself in your kitchen to Typherdome 2 using the link in the description. Use code MEATMEAT for a 10% discount. Your steak and your sanity will thank you.
Okay, so I did add 3 more minutes, and now I welcome you to the reason why we don't overfill. This is the reason why we don't overfill, because if we overfill, it overflows. But that's fine. You know, sometimes we are a little bit impatient, sometimes we are a little bit in a rush, and sometimes we just are silly and we make a mistake, and that is okay. And now we burn our fingers, you know, so everything is just part of life, and that's fine. I'm gonna let these cool down, take them out, give a taste test. So I'll see you there. Oh, and if you are using an air fryer just like I am, and a pro tip from somebody who overflows things a lot, as you can see, just remove this as soon as you can, you know, because it's gonna make the cleaning easier. And it's also delicious and hot. Ah, look how nice and smushy they are. Okay, maybe they are not necessarily thumbnail worthy, and maybe they are not on the thumbnail, because I don't know how I can position these so that they look, well, clickable on. However, looks are not the most important thing in life. It's the taste and it's the happiness that they are potentially going to give us. I mean, they will give us happiness. I have had them before. Let's just try them and I will describe to you what I feel. Okay, are you ready? Because I am so ready. I haven't had a lot of food today, so I'm a little bit hungry. Yeah, this is the end product. They look silly. Perfect. I mean, it's an egg bite, right? However, at least the first one, maybe I'm lucky, you don't see the chunks of the cottage cheese. So I think in the end, I did a pretty good job. The cheese has melted pretty evenly inside, and like throughout, you can just feel on every bite the cheesy taste. They are great. What you can do here is you can freeze them, and you can simply reheat in the air fryer at least for like 5 minutes, and you're good to go. So if you know that you're going to have like a busy week ahead of you or something like that, just make a bigger batch, eat them throughout the week. You'll never stay hungry, and that's that. Of course, you can also add some bacon. You can add whatever you want, obviously. For the purpose of this, I just want to replicate the ones from Starbucks. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment, and I'll meet you here next time on Meet Carnivore. Ciao!